"What if it falls out?" I asked. "Give it to me," she said. "I'll hold it while you jump." In art class, I drew pictures of teeth. At lunch, I kept the tooth next to my sandwich as if it was a piece of candy. During science, I checked it under the microscope. Miss Valdez was impressed. She thought it was my tooth. "It's my brother's," I explained. "His first, and I'm responsible for it." Miss Valdez gave me an envelope. "Put it in here," she said. I dropped the tooth inside. Miss Valdez licked the flap and pressed it closed. Then I wrote on the front, "The Payne's Tooth. Handle with care." Finally, the school day ended. It was the longest school day in the history of the world. On the bus going home, the Payne asked to have his tooth back. I was so glad to give him the envelope. Now my worries were over. That night, after his bath, the Payne couldn't find his tooth. He still had the envelope, but it was empty. "I took care of your tooth all day at school," I shouted. "I didn't let it out of my sight for 1 minute. And now look, you lose everything." "I told you, didn't I?" So we started looking. We looked everywhere. In his pockets, in his underwear, in his lunchbox, even in his ears, just in case. But there was no tooth. "Why did you open the envelope?" I asked. "Because Dylan wanted to see my tooth up close." "Well, maybe Dylan has your tooth," I said. "No, because he passed it to Justin." "Okay, let's call Justin and see if he has it." "But after Justin, I let Miranda hold it," he told me. "And then Riley wanted to smell it, and Camu—" "Stop!" I shouted, covering my ears. So he stopped. "What'll I put under my pillow?" he asked in a small voice. Any second now he was going to cry. "A note to the Tooth Fairy," I told him. "Will she understand?" "Maybe, but it will have to be a very good note." "You write it," he said. "Write it yourself. It's not my problem." "Please," he begged. "I'm only in 1st grade." Suddenly, I remembered that I get half of whatever he gets. "Okay, I'll write it." "Make it good," he said. So I wrote to the Tooth Fairy. I told her how the greatest sister in the history of the world watched over the Payne's tooth all day. I told her if she didn't believe the note, she should look inside his mouth. "Should I sleep with my mouth open so the Tooth Fairy can see?" the Payne asked. "No," I said. "The Tooth Fairy has X-ray vision." "How do you know?" "Because I know everything." I gave him one of my best looks. It's so easy to make him believe me. Then I shoved the note at him. "Sign your name." "Not until you take out that line about the greatest sister in the history of the world." "But I am the greatest sister in the history of the world." "Who says?" he asked. "Who says I'm not?" "Abigail! Jake!" Mom called. "Time for bed." The Payne printed his name on the bottom of the note. He put it under his pillow. Fluzzy jumped onto his bed and curled up in a ball. "Keep a lookout for the Tooth Fairy," I told Fluzzy. Fluzzy yawned. What does he care about tooth fairies? In the morning, the note to the Tooth Fairy was gone, and the Payne found a new dollar bill under his pillow. I was hoping for more, but a deal's a deal. So I reminded him, 50-50. He grabbed a pair of scissors, and before I could stop him, he cut the dollar bill down the middle. 50-50, he sang, handing me half. I yelled so loud I scared Fluzzy. "You won't get away with this!" Fluzzy jumped off the bed and hid in the closet. But the Payne just stood there, smiling his dragon smile, holding his half of the loot.